I wasn't invited, but I came anyway, because I wanted to do something cool for myself. The girl who always made my heart flutter. Her name was Tatiana. She was beautiful like a ray of light that shone into my naive world. I secretly read the note she wrote to her friend. That's how I found out she was throwing a birthday party. That moment my heart skipped a beat. I felt both nervous and excited. I carefully drew what I imagined her smile would look like. I fantasized about how her eyes would light up when opening the gift, but I never received an invitation. My chest felt a sharp pain, the drawing in my hands. I wanted to tear it up right then and there, but in the end I couldn't bring myself to do it. Mum went to rehab, Dad went on a business trip with his secretary. The house was empty. I was all alone. Just then, Chick showed up. That mysterious new classmate, a Russian guy who always smelled like alcohol. He looked like a slacker, but he had this inexplicable aura. Anyone who dared to mess with him would end up backing down with their tail between their legs. Nobody knew how he pulled it off. What was even more puzzling, his grades were actually the best in class. He was really a strange guy. We had our first real conversation on the last day before school break. That's when I found out that only he and I in the whole class hadn't received Tatiana's invitation while playing games. He suddenly asked me if I was gay. I hesitated for a moment and handed him the drawing. My feelings were complicated at that moment. Chick took a look and suddenly said he'd drive me to the party, but the car was stolen. Deep inside, I felt an indescribable excitement, like tasting freedom for the first time. Dangerous but intoxicating. On the way back, Chick suddenly asked me if I wanted to just keep driving forever. I didn't hesitate. At the same time, I was glad to have met Chick this summer. We drove forward. No map, no phone, just music and each other's heartbeat. Chick even drove the car into a cornfield and carved his name in the field. The farmer was roaring and chasing after us. Dude, this was insane. At night, we fell asleep lying under a giant windmill. For the first time, I actually felt that no matter where we went, it didn't matter anymore. The next day, we wanted to go to the supermarket to buy some food, but we ran into a quirky yet warm family. They made us answer questions before we could have sweets. At that moment, I felt a warmth I hadn't experienced in a long time. But on the road, police questioned Chick. He decisively drove away. My heart was pounding, realizing that the police's next target would definitely be me.